Yeah. Yo, what's going on, everybody? I really love African gray parrots. They're incredible.
We're going to answer 10 questions that you should think about suitable for apartment living. In my first year, a part-time pet sitter,
Would
we
you like to
surprise
introduce
everyone
yourself?
regularly.
Are you famous?
They can talk. New Frank short, you say? I'm sure that will be remarkably stupid. But we've come to expect that at this point. No, we saw that last night. He doesn't have a new short. Yeah. I don't know what that is.
The Marpy morons are too low IQ.
Okay, we've seen that before. Cam Donatillers like little ratters. Let me see. Oh. Rats. Oh, I love rats. Oh my god. Oh, the rat's taking a snack. He's just hoarding the snacks. Finish the snacks you already have. Oh, that's adorable. I fucking love rats. That's a nice rat. Look at this son of a bitch. Stealing all the snack. Oh my god. Why is she letting him take all the snacks? There's not going to be anything left in the bag. Oh my god. Oh shit, they're teaming up. Rats are so adorable. I fucking love rats, dude. Rats are great. Thanks for the donation, Cam. This is 3 hours. I don't know if I can get through that. I know it's gonna be fucking stupid.
Drawing.
That's a dumb video.
Let's react to this VG.
Yes, you sent me this on Instagram. We'll take a look at that now. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Ben Boyd, any tellers, do you think Destiny's right here? He comes across as a massive beta simp to me, but I don't know.
When I get banned from YouTube and I...
Women try to explain why men are lonely, single, and sexless. It's because of women. The basic social contract that you would expect has completely and utterly failed. So, yeah, men in general are just kind of doing the going their own way thing. Like, by the way, some of this, like, shit about men being sexless, I think that's largely overblown. the single thing to, depending on what you mean by single, that can mean a lot of different fucking things. And I can tell you that means different things to men and women. But yeah, the basic social contract that you'd expect has completely and utterly failed. It used to be the case where if you're decent looking, hardworking, you got a job, you'd be able to have like a, decent woman who's like nice to you and, you get married and everything. Nope, not anymore. Women are entitled and fucking crazy. They always think they can do better. They'll try to belittle you, steal your fucking money and shit. And then when a guy that they think they have a better opportunity with comes along, they'll like either cheat on you or leave you. I also went through this myself when I was in high school. And so this has been going on for a long time. Women in general, but especially pretty women, they are the most obnoxious, like, just nasty fucking people you will fucking meet. Because they've learned they can say and do whatever they want with no consequences. Boys will still like them, still give them attention, still try to talk to them and date them, even if they're mean, nasty, horrible fucking people. So, like, there's just a lot of guys who are going to end up getting sort of defeated by that, where, like, every girl that they're attracted to is just such a mean, nasty person that they just end up checking out, and they're like, okay, whatever. And then they, like, just go on about their, like, they just pursue their hobbies, video games, or whatever the fuck. And then maybe later in life, if they get an opportunity, like some girl actually treats them nice, they'll start dating again or something. But I went through that. I'm pretty thick-skinned, and I never like took it too personally. And like again, I was shunned from so many social groups when I was in school because I wouldn't tolerate these like dumbass fucking girls talking to me like that. Everyone else would play nice and be like, that's funny, and just still try to be nice to them. And I'd be like, yeah, so you're a fucking bitch. Why do you think you can talk to me like that when you have that huge pimple on your fucking nose? And yeah. So yeah, it makes sense to me, especially when you see, like, I've been through it, and I'm sure it's way worse now. But I've been through it. Like. And I'm older. I'm 35. Like, it's been a while since I was in high school. So if it was bad then, I can guarantee you, with social media the way it is, it's way fucking worse now. Chances are the reason you see in these younger age groups where men aren't dating and shit, it's because of women. They're just toxic, fucking horrible people that dudes just don't want to be around anymore. They're just not putting up with it. This is an hour long. Like, we can maybe skim through that later. Thanks for the donation, though, Ben Boy.
That Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, could not have been clearer. And what you're expecting me to do is pretend he said the complete opposite.
It seems to me that Rubio slightly misspoke, and he had to clarify himself yesterday.
You think?
Again,
I didn't see a man showing any great courage, either before, during, or after his demise.
You see cowards all over the Middle East, Europe, and here in America bowing to Israel. Does it take courage to know that you're going to be killed and take on Israel anyway and refuse?
It couldn't possibly be the case that Iran is a troublemaker and they've made way too many enemies. Everybody hates them. They're not only starting conflicts and stuff and causing like people to die and have worse lives, but they're also interfering with everybody making money. Couldn't possibly be the case that all these Gulf states are just fed up with that bullshit. No, they have to be bowing down to Israel, right? Like,
To bend a knee? Of course it does. Just like Bill Maher when he said the 9/11 guys were obviously terrible terrorists, but did it take courage to run into the buildings? Of course it did.
Cenk Uyghur, who I'm always reminded has the morality of a cockroach and the IQ of a tadpole. Like, you are
Maybe they'll pummel
clinically
your car.
retarded.
Eddie, then you pander.
okay, this is a pretty decent dude.
one shot of Josh, and there's his book with Israel in the title. Israel, everybody serve Israel.
I have
look.
published content.
Israel,
Literally
Israel.
The Journal of Endocrinology says supraphysiological dose of testosterone induces pathological cardiac hypertrophy. Can you explain that? Yeah, so you'll see a lot of people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So for one thing, there's a difference between maladaptive cardiomyopathy and just normal adaptations to exercise. So athletes generally have a heart that's about 50% larger than normal people. So when they see dudes taking testosterone or other anabolic drugs, and they exercise, and then they end up having hearts that are 30, 40, 50% larger compared to people who don't do anything and sit on their fucking ass all day. Oh, a pathological increase in cardiac hypertrophy. It's because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So what you need to do is compare people on steroids who are fucking athletic and exercise to people who are athletic and exercise and don't do steroids. So far, I haven't seen any evidence that steroids actually increase the likelihood of you getting maladaptive cardiomyopathy. I know there certainly are case reports where it seems to be the case that steroids contributed to maladaptive cardiomyopathy, but it's hard to determine what that was actually from, because anabolic drugs can also raise blood pressure. Also, lifestyle can raise blood pressure. So if you're like a bodybuilder or a power lifter or something, you're taking steroids and you're not managing your blood pressure, and you're also eating like a fuck ton of food and gaining weight, which also increases your blood pressure. Those blood pressure increases can cause maladaptive cardiomyopathy, and it doesn't have anything to do directly with the androgen. It has to do with the blood pressure increase. So, again, I've seen plenty of bodybuilders who take fuck tons of steroids. We're talking over 2 grams a week, and they've never had maladaptive cardiomyopathy. Even people who have literally won the Mr. Olympia. So Dorian Yates has come out and talked about this. Right after he won his last Mr. Olympia, he got extensive test done. He got like a MRI scan and everything. They did not find evidence of maladaptive cardiomyopathy. Ian Valere, who is a pro bodybuilder who helped train Chris Bumstead, that guy's massive. He was like over 300 fucking pounds. He never got maladaptive cardiomyopathy. So if there is like a case to be made where testosterone or certain androgens increase the likelihood of maladaptive cardiomyopathy, in all likelihood, it's primarily related to blood pressure. And if it's related to the androgen itself, where there's androgen receptors in the heart that are actually growing as a result of the steroids, then that's either primarily a genetic factor or some kind of misuse of these drugs where you're just taking too much. Nigga donated $3. Get a load of this. Let me see.
Get a load of this.
Oh, okay. Miskiff breaks down in tears after Imiru backtracked on the essay allegations. He lost most of his viewers' friends, brand deals because of this allegation. Yep.
And
what did I say? What did I say?
Although she defines it as sexual assault, a reasonable viewer would unquestionably understand that the term is her own description of what happened to her. The viewer is not left to guess as to nature of the assault based solely on the term sexual assault. Yes. This is what she wrote. This is the fucking person that says I sexually went live with 60,000 viewers and told everyone I sexually assaulted her, made everyone stop talking to me for a fucking year. This is the person that did all this stuff, chat. This is the person that fucked my life, that I got called a fucking rapist for, is this shit. She literally says it was her emotional definition, not the definition of sexual assault. And I have to fucking live with this shit. It's just like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
It sucks, chat. It just fucking sucks.
Oh, I didn't mean sexual assault. I just meant like, in my own dumb head, I call it sexual assault, but it's not actually sexual assault. Yeah, that makes sense, right? So she had a bad breakup with this guy, didn't like him for whatever reason, and as a form of revenge, she made up a fucking nasty lie. What did I say? We reacted to fucking Turkey Tom's video about all this shit. I fucking knew immediately this Imaru chick is a fucking lying nasty bitch.
Sucks. It kills me. But it's been 4.5 months. I don't have a voice. Everyone took that voice from me. Everyone did. Everyone took that voice. I don't have a voice. This is.
Yep. So there you go. Like, look, dude. The whole story doesn't make any fucking sense, and everybody's an idiot. Everybody's a fucking idiot. Just a whipped, dumb, cucked simp. Oh, he sexually assaulted me, but then he tried to leave, and I tried to tell him, no, don't leave. Does that make sense? Nobody, thought, oh, wait, she's full of shit? Oh, pretty girl says she's sexually assaulted. Oh, evil man bad. Everyone's a fucking idiot, dude. And then, when it happens to them, oh, okay, they're surprised. Thanks for the donation, though, nigga.
On the Bible,
It's right behind you, dude.
A crystal clear argument from our leaders is a foundational necessity for going to war. That's why Tony Blair and Alistair Campbell sacrificed their reputations and legacies for the dodgy dossier which they used to justify invading.
Arnold has pacemaker, he had an aortic valve thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that had nothing to do with his steroid use. There's people with valve defects. Even if it did, okay. I just gave you the explanation. I have, Arnold, by the way, was known for doing Dianabol. He was doing high doses of Dianabol. Dianabol increases blood pressure, is known for increasing blood pressure. So, and again, back then, he probably wasn't doing anything to control his fucking blood pressure. So this is back in the fucking, 60s and 70s when he started doing, maybe even earlier. I think he started doing steroids when he was 15. So he got Dianabol from his fucking pediatrician. So I just gave you the explanation. If you have any research where they compare athletes who take steroids and athletes who don't take steroids, and they're able to control for blood pressure, and they still see an increased incidence of LVH or maladaptive cardiomyopathy, then again, you might have a case to make, but I haven't seen it.
Iraq. And that's why muddled messaging on Iran is now wreaking havoc on both sides of the Atlantic. Prime Minister Starmer's shifting position has triggered an unprecedented rebuke from President Trump.
And I'm not, by the way, I'm not happy with the UK either. That island that you read about, the lease, okay, he made it for whatever reason, he made a lease of the island. Somebody came and took it away from him. And it's taken 3-4 days for us to work out where we can land there. It would have been much more convenient landing there as opposed to flying many extra hours. So we are very surprised. This is not Winston Churchill that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Well, Starmer specifically cited the mistakes of Iraq in denying US permission to use its bases for attacking Iran. But less than 2 days later, he did give permission for the US to use UK bases for defensive strikes. The net effect...
Dude, this is just so fucking retarded. This whole Iraq thing. What is, nobody ever, actually expresses their issues with Iraq. Do you have a problem with the idea of taking out Saddam Hussein? No, I don't think anybody would. The guy was a fucking maniac. He was one of the worst dictators in all of history. His sons were even fucking worse. there was no there was no problem with invading Iraq and taking out Saddam Hussein. It was the execution afterwards that ended up being a fucking issue. And like the idea that we can't learn from our mistakes and do better next time, it's like, are we ever able to are we ever going to be able to wage war again? Is any war going to ever be fucking justified? Because, oh well, what if something bad happens? Like, it's fucking retarded. Like on this basis, if there's ever like a fascist dictator like Hitler, we're not going to be able to go to war and invade and attack him and overthrow him, because what about Iraq, right? If there's fucking World War II, 2.0, where you're literally facing off against Hitler again, oh, well, I guess he's going to have to be allowed to kill Jews. I guess he's going to have to be allowed to invade Poland. Because what about Iraq? Look what happened in Iraq. Like, it's stupid.
Is that he's annoying just about everybody. He could have stood in lockstep with our greatest ally, or he could have taken a bold stand on international law by demanding diplomacy over bombs. Instead, nobody knows what Starmer's position really is, or whether it will stick. And frankly, on a far bigger scale, the exact same thing applies to the United States government. There are two simple questions that any wartime leader has to answer. What is the aim of this war, and why did it have to start now? Well, for the first few days of this week, we had an answer to the second question. Israel forced the US into war. That wasn't.
Israel did not force the US into war. Alea Love 69 on S. Pretty hot. I think you mistyped something. No. Yeah, this chick is not the least bit attractive. She doesn't even have a nice butthole. Yeah, no, she is not even remotely attractive. None of your business. Donate $2. This guy is literally a fucking retard. I remember this dumbass was making like stupid fucking posts about his, so the reason he's in a wheelchair is because he had to have some sort of heart surgery where they had to go through his back, and then they ended up severing some kind of nerve in his spine. I track. He was doing so many stupid things. First of all, his diet was fucking horrible. That's why he got congestive heart disease. Milo Sarchev also talked about this guy. He was like just doing some of the dumbest things with his competition prep, and Milos had to tell him, like, buddy, you're gonna fucking kill yourself. Pretty sure he was also using things like synthol site enhancement, which has been known to cause like massive increases in inflammation, infection, scar tissue buildup, which again contributes to things like atherosclerosis. So. And Ronnie Coleman, the whole problem with him was he got some like really severe back injury. And rather than just taking time off, he just trained through it. And it basically degenerated the fucking discs in his spine. And again, he got fucked up from the surgeries he had. None of it had anything to do with AAS use. So what the fuck, like, what point are you trying to make? Please tell me, when's Mike O'Hearn going to get fucked up, right? Like, when are we going to expect him in a wheelchair? So tell me, this guy is 57 years old now. He's 57. Tell me, when this 57-year-old man is going to end up in a fucking wheelchair. When's he going to croak? Right. Okay. So you just cherry pick some dudes who you have no idea why the hell they have health problems, and then you blame it on steroids. Who else? Milo Sarchev. He's been using steroids for 38 fucking years, and I think for the last 15 years he's been on 500 milligrams of testosterone as like basically TRT. This is what he looks like at fucking 61. Tell me, when's he gonna end up in a wheelchair or croak or something? Like, you're a fucking idiot. You'll also notice everyone always cherry picks bodybuilders. When's the last time you've heard of any other fucking athletes on steroids having health problems? You don't even really hear about like strongmen or powerlifters having health problems. It's only bodybuilders. And like strongmen and powerlifters are not particularly healthy people either. Like they eat like shit. They're like, a lot of them end up getting overweight. When's the last time you've heard of like a strongman or powerlifter ending up in a fucking wheelchair or dying of a fucking heart attack? It happens. I think one guy had an aortic dissection. I'm not sure if it was during a competition, but like it's pretty rare that you ever hear of that sort of shit. So what does that tell you? There's probably some other aspects of their diet or lifestyle that's causing these fucking problems. So it's probably some of the other drugs they're taking. So like synthol, the stupid site injection oil they take. It might have something to do with the diuretics they're on to prepare for a show, which absolutely fucking destroy your kidneys and can cause multi-organ failure. A lot of them are also on fucking party drugs. Mike Menser is famous for getting addicted to fucking crystal meth. There were a ton of bodybuilders, especially around the 80s and 90s, who ended up getting addicted to fucking painkillers. So, thank you. Are we done? If you're like a overly neurotic fucking bitch and you don't want to take steroids, okay, stay weak and small. I don't fucking care. Whoopee fucking diddly do. All right. I'll get fucking jacked, and I'll stay looking like this into my fucking 60s, 70s, and 80s. And you can wither away, be an old man, have trouble walking up the fucking stairs. You can have trouble, like, getting up off the fucking toilet after you take a shit. Have fun with that.
It wasn't a Cenk Uygur conspiracy theory, but the explanation given by very senior Republicans.
There absolutely was an imminent threat, and the imminent threat was that we knew that if Iran was attacked, and we believed they would be attacked, that they would immediately come after us. And we were not going to sit there and absorb a blow before we responded.
Israel faced an existential risk, and they were prepared to strike Iran alone. If that happened, Iran was very likely to target our troops. That may address the question of why now? Why not 2 weeks ago? Why not 2 months from now?
That if Israel fired upon Iran and took action against Iran to take out the missiles, then they would have immediately retaliated against U.S. personnel and assets.
Well, unsurprisingly, that narrative didn't play very well. There's now a rush of Republicans, including Rubio himself, explaining why he didn't say what he said. The same thing applies to the shifting pretext for war. The nuclear sites were obliterated, but we need to apparently obliterate them again. The war is to change the regime, but it's not a regime change war, or even a war. The Iranian people must do this on their own, but as we're learning today, the CIA may arm a Kurdish militia to help them do it. A crystal clear argument is always essential for several vital reasons. Voters need to tolerate the cost of war in dollars and in lives. Servicemen and women need to believe there's a purpose for risking their lives. Allies need to understand what they're being asked to support, and most of all, a clear objective means a clear ending. You can't declare victory if you don't know what victory actually is. Well, joining me to discuss all this is Cenk Uygur, the founder and CEO of the Young Turks, Peter Beinart, author of the Beinart Notebook on Substack, Josh Hammer.
Dodo, $22, let me see. Missile hit a fake painted target, like a 3D helicopter illusion on the ground instead of a real one in Iran. I don't know how the hell it could get a signature like that in infrared, if that's just paint. So that doesn't make a ton of sense to me, but okay. Okay, he's done.
Talking about regime.
Oh boy.
They couldn't even, we're talking about regime change. For 2 years, they haven't even been able to solve the Hamas question in Israel. So this is, I want to be.
What in the fuck? They can solve it tomorrow if they fucking wanted to, dumbass. It's just faggots like you keep crying genocide, genocide. You want the Jews to solve the fucking Hamas problem? Okay, let them. Let them solve it fucking tomorrow. But if they did, genocide, genocide. What a beta male. Like I told you, this guy's a fucking joke. Here we go. And by the way, he doesn't give a fuck. You think fucking Gavin Newsom, isn't this guy like a multi-millionaire and shit? He lives in fucking California. You think this guy gives, like, this fucking multi-million-dollar old white guy gives two fucking shits about a bunch of brown Muslims in fucking Gaza? This guy couldn't give two fucking shits if Israel bombed the entire place fucking flat and everyone was fucking dead. So, the only reason he's fucking doing this is because he's appealing to, like, some imaginary progressive voter base that doesn't really exist that he thinks will fucking vote for him. All these fucking college kids who are making a big deal about Israel and fucking Hamas and Iran and regime change, they're never voting Democrat. They're just fucking crazy communists. This is what the Democrats do. They try to appeal to these loud, whining, screaming fucking kids, and then they lose a fucking election, and then the Republicans get in. So this guy's a fucking useless fucktard. Yeah, why don't you try, like, go on again about how you hate the Second Amendment and you hate free rights and you want to ban guns, faggot? Yeah, how did that turn out? Oh, about face. Once he figured out literally nobody, including fucking Democrats, wants to ban guns. Oh, I love guns. Oh, somebody just gave me a gun as a gift. Fuck you. Like, you ain't worth shit. Why the fuck would anybody vote for somebody with absolutely no moral principles? Fight me, you dipshit. Let a Republication win at this point. I don't care. Let them learn. Yeah. Oh, dude. Gavin Newsom said that the United States is being pushed by Israel. Oh my God. Yeah, all the commie talking points.
You looked at the Netanyahu regime and felt like, you know what, we don't like the trajectory he's on. It's time to rethink the U.S. relationship with Israel, especially military support.
Well,
where do you
Bibi's
stand?
making that easy right now. Let's talk about that. But the issue of Bibi's interesting because he's got his own domestic issues. He's trying to stay out of jail. He's got an election coming up.
Here we go.
He's potentially on the ropes. He's got folks, the hard line, that want to annex the West Bank. I mean, Freeman and others are talking about it appropriately, sort of an apartheid state.
Okay, yeah. Apartheid. Yeah, you care about the apartheid. Okay, so why aren't you talking about the apartheid in Lebanon, where Palestinian refugees, since the fucking 1940s, have never been allowed to own land? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is just communist brain rot horseshit that you're fucking parroting because you think some dumb fucking communist college kids are gonna vote for your ass in the next fucking election. Yeah. Learn the hard way, idiot. Fucking, like I told you. I told you, Dodo. Gavin Newsom is a fucking idiot. Like, why would you, like, you can't rely on any of these, like, dumbass, like, Democrats. I'm voting Democrat because white people can play both sides too. The GOP broke every single promise. Epstein filed cover-up. Regime change, war with Iran, no mass deportations. GOP must be purged and burned to the ground. Dude, this is just the weirdest timeline we're living in. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
You missed the whole point of the short Lamau, all that ranting for nothing. Watch the rest of it.
Oh. So that is like, yeah, that's his drug addicted roommate, right? Who vomits. I mean, yeah, he does steroids too. Thanks for the donation, V.
Author of Israel and Civilization, and the CPAC chairman, Matt Schlapp. Well, welcome to all of you. Matt Schlapp, let me start with you. Donald Trump's
I
approval
literally
rating.
just went to Frank Tefano's channel. Why the fuck are you people asking me about Frank shorts? There's no new Frank shorts. We literally just fucking went over there like a minute ago. So no new videos, no new shorts. We saw all these.
Has fallen to an all-time low. A significant majority of Americans have turned on him over this war in Iran. A new Daily Mail JL Partners poll found the president's approval rating now stands at 44%, down 4 points since Friday, and the lowest rating recorded in Daily Mail tracking to date. So this is something that was unpopular anyway, has become increasingly unpopular since it started several days ago, and it represents, as I said at the time, an extremely big gamble by Donald Trump. I'm not, confident to say whether it's going to succeed or not, but I am confident.
Oh, yeah. So this is good. Let me show you what the liberal fucking commies are fucking doing. This is Canada. A man convicted of first-degree murder is out on a temporary 72-hour release. Durham police are warning the public about a high-risk offender who has been released on a 72-hour unescorted temporary absence permit. Darren Scott Ray is currently serving a life sentence for first-degree murder and is residing in Oshawa. Police say he has a history of serious criminal convictions and poses a significant risk to the community. They're letting this guy out unescorted by the police for 72 hours and hoping he just comes back to jail.
Jenk is such a fucking moron.
Yeah, he's fucking retarded. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. So, by the way, I'm sure if the police had their way, they'd keep this guy in jail, but the court system is deranged. I'll tell you the primary reason. It's the female judges. There's way too many fucking female judges, in Canada. And way too many, females on the parole board. Women are ruining, the fucking criminal justice system. And I've been through the court system multiple times. I know for a fact there's a lot of female judges, a lot of women in the parole board. Way too many women. It's women ruining things. So, and again, just how ridiculous is this? Hey everybody, we're letting a murderer out. He's really dangerous, just so you know. You can't make this shit up. This is fucking Canada. And the fucking liberals, again, this was a huge fucking issue during the election. The liberals said, yeah, the previous administration, we're a little too easy on crime. We know crime has literally doubled since, the liberals took power. Literally doubled. But, we're gonna solve that. We're gonna keep criminals in jail and all this. Oh, yeah, Durham Region Police. Hey, we're letting our murderer out on the loose. Make sure you be on the lookout for this guy. Yeah, okay. I told everybody. I warned them. Don't blame me. Fucking retarded.
And saying this is the biggest gamble of his presidency in either term and will determine, I think, his legacy. Are you concerned about this? I mean, when you see the changing position of the Republicans, which has been flip-flopping around all week as to what the real pretext for this war is, and they're not even calling it a war yet, does it concern you?
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't call Donald Trump a gambler. I do think he's a risk taker. I think, unlike our previous presidents, if he thinks something is in the interest of the United States, he does it. It's a pretty clear calculus as far as I'm concerned.
The second my probation is over, I'm leaving the country. Some junkie randomly said he wants to fight me. I said I would throw him into traffic. I went to jail and I have 2 years probation. Fines and counseling. Let me guess. You live in the UK, right? That has to be the UK. There's no other country on the planet. You live in the UK, right? Yeah. Wow. Vancouver. Oh, okay. Vancouver makes sense. Vancouver is probably the worst province in all of Canada for that gay retarded left-wing commie bullshit. I'd never live there. That is a literal communist hellhole. It may in fact in some ways be worse than California. Jesus Christ. I have some other stories of people from fucking, yeah, I think from Vancouver. I had a guy who was in my Call of Duty clan, and he got locked up because some dude was like chasing him. Just started a fight with him and was chasing him out of a bar. He was literally running away, and then he ended up having to like take out his little pocket knife, which is legal to carry. It was in line with the fucking standard of like less than 3 inches or something. And then said, "Fuck off, dude. Like leave me alone." And then the guy, stopped fucking with him. And then, apparently this guy told the fucking cops, and then they arrested him. He spent 3 months in prison. Like, so yeah, oh boy. They're going to create a situation where people are going to not call the cops or make sure somebody can't tell the cops. Because if you know dealing with these fucking people is going to lead to that horse shit, well, all right, might as well just make sure you just drop them on their fucking heads and they can't say shit, right?
Concerned. I think it's foolish to think that Donald Trump is somehow being led by the nose by Benjamin Netanyahu. I think that's a bit of a conspiracy theory. Are our nations closely aligned? Yes. Do Netanyahu and Trump have a good relationship? They do. Do we have a similar strategic interest? Absolutely. Do I think Donald Trump did this because he received actionable intelligence that Iran still had heightened capabilities when it came to ICBMs and
I've
their
never
missile
talked
capabilities,
directly with
which were
Jason.
not taken out by the previous strike, and that their nuclear program, although hobbled, still exists. And he believed there was more work to do to make sure that those threats were taken care of. Now, I think anybody who follows American politics would say this is awfully risky politically. We're in a very important election year. If Donald Trump loses majorities in the House, he'll be impeached. If he loses majorities in the Senate, he won't be able to make any big court appointments, including to the Supreme Court. But I think in his mind, I trust him, number one, and in his mind, he believed this was the right thing to do, not just for Israel. I think that's a sidebar. He thought this was the right thing to do for America. He believed America was vulnerable with an Iran that was so aggressive and had capabilities that expand what maybe most people know.
What do you think about Robert Lowe wanting to ban halal kosher meat because of cruelty? I don't know who Robert Lowe is. It should be banned. There's no justifiable basis to allow for ritualistic slaughter. Like, there's already we already have laws around this. If some sort of religious belief or practice violates some kind of law, you're not allowed to practice that religious belief. Like Muslims think child marriage is okay. Well, guess what? You can't fucking do that here. What's another one? Jehovah's Witnesses believe blood transfusions are evil or something, and they'll actually let their kids die because they won't give them blood transfusions. Guess what? The government steps in and says, fuck your stupid religious beliefs, and they don't allow the parents to intervene with giving blood transfusions to the kids. There's plenty of examples like that, but for some fucking reason, when it comes to, again, animal welfare laws, we let them violate animal welfare laws when it comes to meat production. I don't understand why. why the fuck that's the case. So it's just nonsense. Wait, I gotta listen to something here. Dodo donated $2.
I actually have good news. A recent study showed that those who drank 2 to 3 cups of coffee per day were associated with an 18% lower risk of dementia. Yo, Wonk. That's great, but I drink tea. Well, people who drank 1 to 2 cups of tea per day also showed a similar association with cognitive health. However, in this particular study, decaf drinkers showed no significant association. This suggests that caffeine may be the key driver of these neuroprotective effects. But here's the catch. Caffeine has a 5 to 6 hour half-life, so a cup of coffee at 3 p.m. leaves half a cup of coffee in your system at 9 p.m. That lingering caffeine wrecks your sleep, and poor sleep has tons of negative effects on cognitive health. Despite the benefits of caffeine, I choose.
This seems to be somewhat in conflict because I can guarantee you these people who are drinking coffee and tea, they're not making sure they're regulating it in a way to prevent, like to not drink it after, 12 p.m. or something. So if you're seeing these sort of neuroprotective effects, despite normal kind of caffeine use, where most people are probably drinking coffee midday to kind of get through their workday, I think he's being a little overly neurotic here.
To not have it. For me, it creates a physiological roller coaster. After 3 days, I'm addicted. If you're going to have multiple cups of coffee or tea, try to consume them earlier in the day. While caffeine may support the brain,
Fair enough. If it just doesn't work for him, it doesn't work for him. I think I'm genetically highly resistant to addiction because, like, even nicotine, which is probably the most addictive drug you can possibly take, I think it might even have higher addiction rates than crystal meth. I can just stop taking nicotine and I don't suffer any withdrawal symptoms. I haven't taken nicotine in 2 weeks now. I don't crave it. I don't want it. I don't have any withdrawal symptoms where I get cranky or I have trouble sleeping or focusing or anything. And I've had that with literally every drug I've ever used. So after a few weeks of staying quiet about tens of thousands of Iranian anti-regime protesters murdered by the Greta is now posting about the death toll of the airstrikes against the regime. Yeah. Oh boy. So again, I've said this. The only way to explain things like this is she's getting paid. She's being a paid protester her whole life. She was getting paid by, who was it? The fucking, was it the Rothschilds or someone else? The big oil family. She was getting paid by them to promote that, greenhouse, global warming thing. So she's been doing this her whole life. It's just now the, cash cow is the communist regime and they're paying her money. I can guarantee you that billionaire that's living in China now, he's giving her money. Have you ever seen her have a job? She's in her 20s now, isn't she? So yeah, she's getting paid by just China, essentially. Women, let me see.
To Iran.
Don't.
What's the message to Iran?
Don't.
Yeah, I've
As
already
President
seen that.
Biden said, just don't.
Exactly. One word.
Yeah, I've already seen that. Somebody sent me that meme.
Iran is better off without the Ayatollah?
I've said before that the Iranian government has engaged in systematic repression of its own people, even killing thousands of Iranians.
Here we go.
Who were seeking to express the most basic forms of dissent earlier this year. It is a brutal government. And I've also said that while I may be a young mayor, I am old enough to remember the devastating consequences of our country pursuing
Here we go, Iraq.
a war with the intent of regime change in that very same region not that many years ago.
Yeah, all right. So this guy should be in prison for being a fucking terrorist and a communist. What is this? Khomeini, the founder of the Islamic Republic, was Indian. Look at the current flag of Iran. Does he have an Indian descent? I don't know if that's true. No, you are just an idiot monarchist. What? I'm not sure if that's true. The thing looking similar, that's just... Oh, here we go.
No one wants to fight for Israel!
Don't worry, you don't have to fight for Israel, all right? There's people who are in the armed forces who do that. You don't have to do anything. You're going to be safe at home, all right? So you can relax. Like, that is just fucking cringe as fuck, dude. Dodo donating $2. Is this the ideal
JD Vance is anti-Israel and anti-Russia because he's an anti-interventionalist like Cody Pink, so I still go with Newsom over JD Vance if that's the matchup.
Well, Newsom is the same. They're communists. It's communist brain rot. So, look, if this guy is going to just appeal to his voter base, and like, what do you mean JD... Like, again, we have a track record now with Republican leadership. They're clearly not anti-interventionist. Clearly. So we've got Democrats who have actually clearly demonstrated anti-interventionist policies. They're basically cock-blocking Israel from finishing off Hamas. Trump, on the other hand, they've invaded Venezuela, taken Maduro, they've helped Israel take out Hamas, they have now started this whole Iran conflict, and, like, even though it's really a fucking mess, they have been helping Ukraine. In a very dumb, peculiar way, but it has happened. Just don't. Vote Republican until they fucking learn. It might take a long time, but just keep voting Republican until they learn. Unless there's an indication of something absolutely fucking catastrophic about to happen, like, just keep voting Republican. Jasmine Crockett left her congressional seat. Oh wait, yeah. Thanks for the did I?
These are both.
No, is this the ideal neighborhood for you?
Both suburban neighborhoods built right next to each other, but they couldn't be more different. To show you what I mean, let's try getting pizza, and we'll start with this neighborhood. Right away, you'll notice the continuous tree-lined sidewalks that make it an inviting place for people to walk. This is because vehicle access to these homes happens from alleys placed behind the houses. Because of this, the actual street doesn't need a driveway for each house's garage, allowing the street to focus on people. In fact, some front porches open up to a lawn instead. With a focus on public green space, it allows for trails that create shortcuts for people walking around the neighborhood too. Finally, and most importantly, you'll notice that this neighborhood actually has businesses in it too, not just houses. Part of the reason this works is because there are different types of housing in this neighborhood, like townhouses, duplexes, and traditional single-family homes. This mix provides a level of density that allows for enough people to be within walking distance of these businesses, one of which is a pizza place, and they're all placed right on the street, creating a sense of place rather than just plopped into a parking lot, and for not to other cars sitting in driveways.
Maybe. Seems okay. The only reservation I'd really have with living somewhere like that is just how far away it is from other shit that I want to get to. But, yeah, especially having like a big like area to just inline skate on with not many cars going through, that does sound pretty dope. I really love inline skating. And Jasmine Crockett left her congressional seat to run for Senate, which failed, and this is who won her Congress seat.
That we got to be pro-Israel. Yeah, we got to do that. Or we get in trouble. Well, I'm coming to get in trouble. Israel, and I'm going to quote Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter says that Israel is engaging in apartheid.
Jimmy Carter is the most unliked, dumbass, fuckwit president in all of American history. Like, why are these people saying, I'm going to quote Jimmy Carter? You mean the fucking idiot everyone fucking hated? Like, he's the Democrat with the absolute worst economic record. Aside from maybe Hoover, was Hoover a Democrat? But yeah, like at least in the modern era, he has the worst economic record of any fucking Democratic candidate. His foreign policy was just outrageously fucking stupid, and he actually like fucked American geopolitics to this day. And we're like they're still trying to unfuck some of the shit he did. Why the hell? Like, these people are just deranged. Is Destiny on Discord? Oh man, I don't know. Let me see. No, he's not on Discord. Thanks for the donation, Dono.
Cringe TikTok with almost 40k likes lol.
You can, so look, I don't care if I'm going fucking bald. The only thing I fucking
Yeah, I've already reacted to that last night. Thanks for the donation, nigga.
I mean, at worst you get about the same foreign policy between JD Vance and Newsom, except Newsom at least supports Ukraine and is against Russo, where JD Vance isn't. Also, Newsom is likely just lying and will support Israel at least a bit more than Vance probably.
There's no chance he'd support Israel more than Vance. No chance. I'm sick of the beta male Democrats. I'm sick of Democrats having no fucking backbone or spine, no moral responsibilities, lying about literally fucking everything, wanting to take away gun rights. I'm kind of sick of it. So I don't know if things will ever change. Like, it just seems to be par for the course with the Democratic Party, especially now. But yeah, I'm sick of it. Find a candidate who isn't a fucking lying bitch. Thanks for the donation, though, Dodo.
JD Vance was allegedly one of the two, him and Tulsi Gabbard, in the administration pushing Trump to not take this action against Iran, and he's been an anti-interventionalist for a long time. Didn't conflate Trump's action with JD Vance.
I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Whatever. Politics is just stupid anyway. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Okay, Cenk, welcome back to Uncensored. I want to get to your response to that, and in particular, the flip-flopping by the likes of Rubio over this question of whether it was a preemptive action because of something that Israel may do or not. But I just want to talk to you, first of all, about the little exchange you and I had on X, because I was a little bit bemused by this. You posted this on Sunday. I criticised Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei 1,000 times. He was oppressing his own people and preventing democracy. Right. But there's one thing you can't take away from him. He died on his own 2 feet instead of kneeling to Israel. That took courage. He didn't bow. And I responded to you saying that I didn't think there was anything courageous about this. He shamefully repressed his people. He sponsored terrorism all over the world. That's not cowardly. That's cowardly, not courageous. I just wonder whether, on reflection, you're happy about the wording of the post you made, because I just couldn't follow the thread. Where was he not bowing to Israel? I mean, the guy was meeting with all his top people, presumably sitting down, ironically, and he got blown to pieces because of his decades of terrorism he waged against Israel. But I didn't see a man showing any great courage, either before, during, or after his demise.
Yeah. So I definitely want to address what Matt Schlapp just said in the heart of this.
There are 2 types of women who use fake Facebook dating, I found. Single moms who are trying to find some dude to pay their bills. And I mean, even in their fucking, even in their, like, description, you can kind of read in between the lines, like that's what they're getting at. Or some of them are just insanely horny and want to get, like, BBC'd or something. The rest are literally not even interested in dating. I think they literally just want to see dudes like their profile.
Why are you watching this? Politics suggester. Just focus on mogging.
Yeah, that's true. That's a really good fucking point. Well, in any case, turns out the Vegely app is the one that gave me the first date. So looks like I'm probably going to go out on a date on either this weekend or just later in the week, next week. Well, thanks for the donation, Clavicular.
Issue.
I'm not streaming my fucking date. That's just stupid.
But in terms of that issue, Piers, I don't understand why it's so confusing to you. So, yeah, the Ayatollah was a terrible guy. We've said that on the...
Green Lanterns trailer? Is that the 3D animated thing? Green Lanterns, yeah. Okay, no, it's a different thing than I was thinking. Oh my god, a parrot.
What am I doing? Hat? Yes, hat. We're going to do one more hat.
That was a new hat.
What are you doing? Hat. Yeah.
Wow.
With all due respect, we've been training for what, 2 months? And I haven't even worn the ring yet.
Don't get hung up on the jewelry, Junior.
It's the Black Lantern.
You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up in front of the class till the ring says you are. All right.
I could have died.
You want me to train you? I'm training you. Something is off here. I can feel it.
Who's your date with nigger? And where you going? Date at 32A David Street with Face IQ's mum? Is she an Indian girl? Or is she a 35-year-old single mum? Let us know how it goes after, okay?
No, we're gonna go to Ottawa. And she's not a single mom. I made sure of that. She is 31, so 3 years younger. Maybe even 4. Like, yeah, I'm turning 35 in June, so either a year or 2 younger than me, about. Thanks for the donation there, 21st. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Really? Alright, well, fuck that. I'm never watching this movie. Fucking suck my ass. Suck my ass. I'm never going to watch this. Congratulations. I don't know who fucking made this shit, but I'm not watching it. They fucking copyrighted the trailer. They don't want fucking streamers reacting to the trailer. Okay, I'm never watching your stupid fucking movie. Fuck you. It's giving me a fucking warning on YouTube that it's going to take my fucking stream down. So eat shit. Not watching that crap. There you go. Fuck you. Cunt. I don't care. I'm not watching it on streaming. I'm not watching it at the fucking movie theater. I'm not even gonna fucking pirate that shit and fucking watch it for free. Fuck you. I don't care about your stupid fucking movie.
The Young Turks a million times, and he represses his own people. At the same time, as you see cowards all over the Middle East.
You said increased blood pressure is a confounding variable, but steroids themselves increase blood pressure regardless of training. They don't. So, yeah, you made that up. So, again, you can look at randomized trials on this. You can compare high doses of testosterone versus placebo. Even in very high doses, up to 600 milligrams, you don't see a statistically significant difference in blood pressure between groups receiving testosterone and placebo. It can happen. Some people have the drugs affect everybody differently, right? So you might have some people who the angiotensin pathway is much more sensitive to androgens, and even after prolonged use, they still have high blood pressure. Again, there's medications for that, very easily managed. Again, I don't fucking care. If you don't want to take steroids, go for it.
Europe and here in America, bowing to Israel. And no matter what they do, they bow. And so this guy knew that he was going to get killed. I mean, look at what happened to Hezbollah. Look at what happened to Hamas. You know, what you got to give Israel credit for is they're excellent in terms of intelligence and military. That's why they should fight their own wars and not drag us into it. But does it take courage to know that you're going to be killed and take on Israel anyway and refuse to bend a knee? Of course it does. Where's the question? Like, you're trying to make it seem like since he has 19 other or 99 other terrible qualities, we have to lie and say that it's not.
Do you want to get banned? Like, if you say some of the most remarkably stupid shit in my chat, I don't see a reason for you to be here. How am I going to get a 31-year-old pregnant? I don't know. That might be pretty difficult since I've had a vasectomy since I was 23 years old, and I'm also on steroids, which act as a fucking contraceptive. So, yeah, that would be pretty fucking difficult, wouldn't it, dumbass?
Agreed. Companies like that don't deserve your money.
Yeah, true. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Not courageous to take on Israel when you know you're going to die. No, of course.
It's a bit like saying, it's a bit okay, but I would say this: it's a bit like saying, Adolf Hitler was a terrible man, but because part of him may have thought, well, I may end up dead if I pursue this policy of wanting global domination through Holocaust and other means, that somehow that was an act of courage. It wasn't. The guy was a genocidal maniac. I'm struggling to see what is courageous about this Ayatollah.
Yeah, so Piers, it's so easy to say, this guy is bad, so everything about him is bad. And if anybody says anything good about him, then you're a monster. For example, the old thing about Hitler being a vegetarian. So do we have to hate all vegetarians? Do we have to say that it was a terrible thing that Hitler was a vegetarian? No one should be a vegetarian. No, Hitler is a disgusting, terrible person. Ayatollah was terrible. By the way...
Dodo Need Tillers, Destiny reposted this. You need to get Destiny to push this guy on supporting Israel. Also make Destiny start the Uncuck America tour instead of Unfuck America So Dumb. Can you message him, set up a debate? Dude, it's never gonna... Nothing's gonna change. Like, it's just the people who... Like, Gavin Newsom is just a known fucking obnoxious liar, and, like, pretty much the entire Democratic Party is like that. Again, they have no real moral values. They'll say whatever they need to get elected, and that's it. They're totally fine with the country just going to fucking shit as long as they get elected. And that's Gavin Newsom. So... he might be better than the Republicans or Trump when it comes to like economic policy, but when it comes to like some of the corruption that anybody really cares about, when it comes to geopolitical issues, they're not really any better. You just see a different type of corruption occurring. So Republicans will try to get rid of taxes for the rich. Democrats will not increase taxes for the rich, and they'll just bring in a fuck ton of immigrants to steal your jobs and give, a way for some of the big corporations to get cheaper workers and just raise the cost of housing. That's the kind of corruption you see. So it's just different. It's not better. It's just different. And in a lot of ways, it's worse. Thanks for the donation, though, Dodo. Grey Knight donated $2. LMAO, of all the reasons to not watch Scream 7, this is the best this fat ass can come up with.
This is a PSA to remind you not to watch Scream 7. We're not going to watch it. We're not going to review it. We're going to ignore that it even exists. And that's because back in 2023, the production company behind the Scream franchise fired Mexican actress Melissa Barrera. And they did that because she spoke out against Israel's genocide in Gaza.
ET has confirmed Melissa was fired for social media posts accusing Israel of, quote, genocide and ethnic cleansing.
Now, to her credit, she continues to speak out and raise money and protest on behalf of Palestinian humanity.
Well, I guess I'm going to go and watch Scream 7. Well, thanks for convincing me to go watch Scream 7. Thanks for the donation, Grey Knight.
Netanyahu's way worse than the Ayatollah. Are we allowed to say anything positive about Netanyahu? I think he's strategically brilliant. Oh, no, you can't say something positive about a person who's terrible. Yeah, Netanyahu is one of the worst terrorists in the world, but he is
but that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is what you've not explained to me is where the courage is in this Ayatollah's position. He was a ruthless leader
Piers, look,
who pursued
I
the
love
policy.
you, brother,
Hang on, let me finish.
But why
hang on.
dense?
Let me articulate what I mean. So I'm struggling to see what is courageous about ruling over a regime that oppresses its own people, murdering thousands of them only recently.
That's not the
but
courageous
also
part.
But hang on. On the foreign stage, it wages a systematic, targeted series of, through tentacles like Hamas, Houthis and Hamas, attempts to try and obliterate Israel and everything it stands for. There's something courageous about that.
But Piers, you see what you're doing.
On my way to Madagascar to get double jaw surgery. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to ascend. Wish me luck.
All right, well, good luck with that. Thanks for the donation, Pooh.
Right? You're switching it up. It's like a three-card Monty. I'm saying he was courageous for taking on Israel when almost all the other world leaders are cowards and kneel before Israel. And you're saying, wait, it's not courageous to oppress your own people. Yeah, because that's a different topic. It's not.
Like, what does it mean to kneel before Israel? Define what that even means. Is Israel creating a problem for any of the other Gulf states? Does, Saudi Arabia have any particular reason to have an issue with Israel?
At Real John Zook, are you insane excited for World War III? Who the hell would be excited for World War III?
Well, if it makes a new Call of Duty game that's worth playing, I guess it'll be worth it. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. Oh boy.
Courageous at all to oppress your own people, especially when you have, over 1 million people in the Iran Revolutionary Guard, even a terribly oppressive government. That doesn't mean that final act of opposing Israel was courageous. I mean, look at our cowardly leaders. Trump bows.
Israel would take over the entire Middle East if they could. I'd use your mother like a toilet if I could. So, go fuck yourself.
Women only use social media nowadays to advertise thereof and get money from simps. I don't trust them at all. Yes, men suck too and are also self-interested, but we acknowledge we only care about sex. But women won't admit they just want our money.
I think the best way to put it is, men are stupid, women are evil. Men will do dumb shit like just try to get easy, casual sex. Women will literally try to destroy your life. So, thanks for the donation though, Ben Boy. Dodo $22, do you think you could get through listening to the full 2 minutes of this without blowing your brains out? I don't know, dude.
How? We want justice, you say how? Stop bombing it on now!
Let's see. Gay, for sure. Gay, dumb bitch, 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 gay, dumb bitch, gay. The usual suspects. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Biden bows, Kamala Harris bowed, Mike Johnson, Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, they all bow like cowards. It's a disgusting display. None of us want to see it. So, no, you're not going to get me to back away. This is, you know what this is exactly
well,
like
let me ask you this.
Hold on, let me finish the thought. Let me finish the thought real quick. 10 seconds. Just like Bill Maher, when he said the 9/11 guys were obviously terrible terrorists. Obviously, Bill Maher thinks that. But did it take courage to run into the buildings? Of course it did. Of course, like, they're heinous, terrible people, but Bill Maher was right. Obviously, that's not a coward.
Good if Israel took over the entire Middle East. We'd finally have world peace. Lol.
Yeah, we would. Fucking retarded. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Thing to do. I wish they hadn't done it. It's a terrible, disgusting thing to do, but this is kind of obvious. It feels, you know what it is? It's like obvious bad.
Do you already have questions prepared to ask your date? What kind of questions do you plan to ask to determine whether she's secretly a manipulative, nagging, annoying hoe? When is this date? Is Isaac going with you riding in the Krabby Patty Mobile?
That's a great name. That's a great name for the sidecar, the Krabby Patty Mobile. That's what I should call it. I've been calling it the Vegmobile. I gotta call this the Krabby Patty Mobile. Oh, that's good. Isaac's not coming, and no, I'm not like an overly neurotic fucktard dude. I'm just gonna like be chill and just have a normal conversation and shit. And vegan girls' butts tend to smell just great, you know. I love smelling girls' rear ends. It's nice. Don't know if that'll happen on the first date. It's too bad we're not like dogs where you just, like, as a form of greeting, you sniff a girl's butt. Be nice if you said, oh, hello. All right, now bend over so I can take a whiff. Thanks for the donation, 21st.
Bad faith. Oh, we caught Jenks saying something that is true, but let's try to use it to smear him and pretend that he meant that the Ayatollah was an angel. That's not remotely true.
I don't think it was true. And if it was Netanyahu who got killed in this war, I'm pretty certain Cenk Uygur would not be lining up to call him courageous because of the way he stood up to the terrorism from Iran.
But he hides behind America. He hides behind every.
What does that mean to hide behind America? Like, dude, Israel and Iran are within close proximity to each other. And they're right next door to Iran-backed terrorists. What does it mean to hide behind America? Like, if you have a strategic defense partnership, are you hiding behind anything? Okay, so is like NATO hiding behind every NATO-aligned country? This is just retarded.
Everyone else. Netanyahu has no courage at all. But on the other hand, hold on, as I just told you,
you would not call him courageous. That's my point.
As I just told you, No, because because Israel is like the safest place on earth. It has Iron Dome, it has nukes, it has the best military in the Middle East. To say, and it has all of America backing it, all of Europe backing it. So that's not any courage. Like, oh, I ordered America into the war. That's not courageous. It is strategically smart, though. So, like, would I make a positive comment about Netanyahu, even though I think he's the biggest terrorist in the world? Of course I would, because he was brilliant strategically. He is today. He uses the Americans as suckers. He's stolen like $300 billion from us, caused us to fight his wars at the tune of $8
Stolen $300 billion from us. You mean they were given money as part of a defense partnership? Like this guy is I'm actually getting a headache listening to this.
trillion. He pushed us into the Iraq war. He just pushed us into the Iran war. So that is brilliant. And I get that he wants to protect Israeli interests. So I give the devil his due, whether it's Netanyahu or the Ayatollah.
All right, I'm going to come back and get your response to what Matt Schlapp said on the bigger picture.
Oh my
I do want to get
God.
the other panelists to comment on this, because I'd be very curious if anybody else genuinely thinks that the Ayatollah Khomeini was a man of courage. Josh Hammer, what's your response to that?
Yeah, Piers. Look, I think it would be very easy to, dunk on Cenk Uyghur, who I'm always reminded has the morality of a cockroach and the IQ of a tadpole. I mean, it would be very easy for me to kind of just launch off, and explain why this morbidly obese fat oaf just continues to bloviate and find himself on the wrong side of every single geopolitical issue. But I'd rather cut to the actual heart of the substance here, Piers, which is this narrative that's being advanced here, unfortunately, a little bit in your opening monologue as well, which I think is contrary to what was actually said. So this Marco Rubio clip that's been making the rounds there, Rubio himself literally said was taken remarkably out of context. If you actually play the full clip there, it's pretty clear that he didn't say what you Piers have said and what many others said that Marco Rubio actually said. In fact, Donald Trump yesterday, when he was meeting with the Chancellor of Germany there in the White House, was asked point blank, did Israel drag you into this war? Donald Trump said no. If anything, we actually forced their hand. Marco Rubio reiterated that yesterday. Pete Hegseth reiterating that yet again.
Well, let's play. Okay, look, hang on. Let's play the whole Rubio.
What
clip.
hilarious Israeli propaganda.
Let's play the Rubio clip.
Yesterday, you told us that Israel...
Imagine being that kid. I bet you had a similar experience growing up, where your single mom had sex with your best friend and you walked in on it. That's probably happened to you quite a few times.
I never had any black friends, so no, that never happened.
Day of the sensational trial. The mayor was seen in a bikini, giving alcohol to minors.
She was seen in a bikini, and several witnesses testified that Miss Roberts or Misty Roberts had gotten the alcohol for the kids and had stocked a fridge. They were by the pool and they began kissing.
Then they went inside the mayor's home. Her own 16-year-old son told investigators that he saw his mother having sex with his friend through the window.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's modern women for you. Like, this is a particularly bad one, but holy shit.
Play video games soon. By the way, I don't like listening to your neurotic commentary. You just blab on and on for like 10 minutes about the same thing. Whether it's steroids, women, or anything. You take one little thing and turn it into a 10 to 15 minutes rant.
Yeah, you know. There's a new update for Resident Evil. Thanks for the donation, 21st. That's funny. People were complaining about the mouse sensitivity, and then they literally had to put out a thing saying, hey, dumbasses, it's in the fucking options menu. Doesn't look like there's any change logs or whatever, but there is a 1.4 gig update. This is just insane.
And that kids at the party had video.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh my God. So, yeah, this kid's life is over. Oh my God. Dude, just what a trash mother. Animal Liberation on Tiller's tuned in late. You have a date. Which app did it come from? She's vegan. Please share more details. Well, it didn't come from Facebook. It was the Vegely app. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced at this point, dude, the issues I was having on Facebook, it had nothing to do with the way I did my profile. There's two types of women that seem to be using the Facebook app. It's either single moms looking for some man to basically give them money, or they're lonely and they just want like casual sex. Or it's younger girls who literally have no interest in using that app for dating and they just want attention. Like they're just getting off on, oh, I got 700 dudes to like my profile today. Oh, I got 80 new messages with all of them calling me really pretty, and then they don't like respond back to fucking anything. Like they have no interest in dating at all. So yeah, the Vegely app, I think it just took like an extra week or something for women to notice my profile, but I'm starting to get a lot more responses on Vegely. And the profile on my Vegely account is the one that was originally the one on my Facebook, and the one that I'm using on my Tinder too, so. Thanks for the donation, though, Animal Liberation. Appreciate it. And yeah, she's vegan. It's on Vegely.
I control your life, nigga. Did you inform your date that I'm paying for your dinner? Speaking of, do you plan on paying, or is that a red flag if she expects you to pay for her in your view? Also, why didn't you have any nigga friends growing up?
I just didn't have a lot of black people at my schools, so. It was either white or Indian kids. I also didn't play basketball. Fucking hated basketball. So. Yeah, I didn't end up making any black friends through, like, the sports that I play, either. I have no idea who's gonna end up fucking paying. I don't know. She looks like she has a job. So you know, I'll be honest, I'm a lot better looking than she is. I'm not paying for her food. Like she looks fine. Like cute enough, but yeah, she can pay for her own meal. If anything, she should be paying me, but thanks for the donation, though, 21st. What school did you go to for high school? It was Cedar Break Collegiate. There were some black kids there, but they were all pretty ratchet as fuck. Like really, really ghetto ratchet type dudes.
Court testimony revealed the mayor's younger daughter was crying at the party and asking people to go and make the victim and the defendant.
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna show anybody what she looks like or tell you who the fuck I'm going out with. Like, are you fucking nuts? She's good looking enough, you know. I'm not super judgmental or anything. Like, you all know the last woman I was with. Like, I care more about just how I get along with somebody, first and foremost. And, like, for me, I'm just not hyper-focused on looks. Like, if somebody's attractive enough, it's like, okay, good enough, whatever. I don't just hyper-fixate on it. If they're cute, if I like their butt and I want to sniff and lick it, that's good enough for me.
Didn't stop. The next day, the victim's mom learned about the sexual encounter and feared a possible pregnancy, texting the mayor, "Out of respect for both our families, can you assure me that you can't be pregnant?" "Yes," responded the mayor, stating that she was on birth control. There was also testimony from a DoorDash delivery driver who said that he received an order from the mayor for the morning after abortion pill to be delivered to her doorstep after the party. Jurors began to deliberate last night, and it took them less than an hour to deliver the verdict. The unanimous verdict: guilty of carnal knowledge of a juvenile act.
Whoa. Her being a single mom too, she's not gonna get any fucking sympathy from anybody.
And indecent behavior with a juvenile.
She did become
Damn, you're real flattering. Maybe she's watching right now. If anything, she should be paying me. Yeah, I'm sure this will work out long term, LMFAO. Why are you bothering driving 2 hours to Ottawa for someone who isn't cute enough to even pay dinner for?
It's not a 2-hour drive, it's a 1-hour drive. But I just told you. Okay, like, whatever, rage bait all you want. Thanks for the donation. No, it's not spelled Cedar Hill. What the fuck did I just say? I wonder if she's gonna get, like, 2 months probation at sentencing.
very emotional, and she began crying.
Before the mayor's arrest, she had promised to always lead the city of DeRidder with her heart.
I might not look like or feel like or speak like every other mayor in America, but I am a mayor that will always be who I am.
She had sex with an underage minor who happened to be your son's friend. So, yeah, you are not like any other mayor.
And I will lead the city with my heart.
The mayor resigned from office just days before her arrest.
Misty Roberts' lawyer says she's very disappointed with the verdict. Her sentencing is scheduled for April 17th.
There were like 10 witnesses, and some of them even took video footage of it. What do you mean disappointed with the verdict? Like, you're gonna plead not guilty when there's fucking video footage of you having sex with a kid? Like, yeah, alright. Well, you wanna bet she gets 2 months probation during sentencing? My god.
To strike Iran, and that's why we needed to get involved. Today, the president said that Iran was going to get.
Yeah, your statement is false. So that's not what I was asked very specifically. Were you there yesterday?
Yes, I asked
okay.
a question.
No, were you the one that? Because somebody asked me a question yesterday. Did we go in because of Israel? And I said, you were asking me that. You from the follow-up? And I said, no. I told you this had to happen anyway. The president made a decision, and the decision he made was that Iran was not going to be allowed to hide behind its ballistic missile program. That Iran was not going to be allowed to hide behind its ability to conduct these attacks. That decision had been made. The president systematically made a decision to systematically destroy this terroristic capability that they had, and we carried that out. I was very clear in that answer. This was a question of timing, of why this had to happen as a joint operation, not the question of the intent. Once the president made a decision that negotiations were not going to work, that they were playing us on the negotiations, and that this was a threat that was untenable, the decision was made to strike them. That's what I said yesterday, and you guys need to play it. And if you're going to play these statements, you need to play the whole statement, not clip it to reach a narrative that you want to do, all right?
So that was his rebuttal to what he'd said, but this is what he said the day before.
There absolutely was an imminent threat, and the imminent threat was that we knew that if Iran was attacked, and we believed they would be attacked, that they would immediately come after us. And we were not going to sit there and absorb a blow before we responded.
Israel faced an existential risk, and they were prepared to strike Iran alone. If that happened, Iran was very likely to target our troops. That may address the question of why now? Why not 2 weeks ago? Why not 2 months from now?
I mean, it couldn't be clearer. I'm not sure how we've taken this out of context. I mean, Rubio made it crystal clear in very simple language that the reason that America took preemptive action is because they understood that we clearly assume Israel was about to attack Iran, and that the side effect of that, the consequence of that, would be that Iran would lash out and potentially attack American interests, bases or whatever. He couldn't have been clearer. And what happened then was they realized this was playing incredibly badly when a bunch of Republicans lined up with this same talking point. Donald Trump reframed the narrative in a different way, and then suddenly out they all come saying the complete opposite to what they said the day before.
It has come out, okay? We now know over the past 40 hours, it's come out that this operation was planned, Piers, for months and months. We now know that the Jared Kushner, Steve Witkoff negotiations were what many of us said they were, which is a red herring and a decoy. That has all come out. This was in the works. Trump and Netanyahu working hand in glove, planning this joint binational operation for months and months and months now. What they are saying is that the reason that it happened literally on Saturday, the actual ultimate reason is that the CIA found out that Khamenei was going to be physically present at this meeting with all the rest of the top counselor. That is the actual reason.
Yeah, I told you. Like, the whole deal with Iran and shit just didn't sound right to me. They were waiting to find out where Khamenei is.
That the CIA got the intelligence. They've said that also publicly. It's all publicly available. So we now know that because of that, perhaps because Israel was saber rattling about a possible last minute strike there, that's why it happened literally this Saturday and not last Saturday, not next Saturday. But the fact that the two countries were going to go in together there, apparently that decision was made months ago. Again, that's all publicly available now. Wall Street Journal, New York Times, they've all been reporting that the two countries have been planning this thing for months. The only debate is why it happened literally right now, because the CIA found out Khamenei would be there, Piers.
Fine. I'm not disputing that there may have been conversations going on for months about whether to do this. I'm simply saying that Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, could not have been clearer in his public statements 48 hours ago when he was asked about this, that the reason for America and the attack on Iran was because they had information that Iran was going to get attacked by somebody else, that we presume to be Israel, and therefore this would then imperil potentially American interests coming back the other way from Iran. And he couldn't have been clearer. I mean, what they're expecting us to do, and what you're expecting me to do, is to listen to Marco Rubio's own words on camera and pretend he said the complete opposite. He couldn't have been clearer. And then they've done a complete screeching U-turn because they realize it looks ridiculous for the United States of America to have a position of saying we had a preemptive need to do this, but actually it turns out the preemptive need was Israel attacking Iran.
I'm shocked that this is so difficult for some people to grasp, apparently including you, Piers.
Really hard.
This was planned for months. It was literally planned for months.
Why didn't they say
that it happened... it seems to me that Rubio slightly misspoke, and he had to clarify himself yesterday.
You think?
Again, it's been. I'm not defending every single line that was said there, but the president of the United States could not possibly have been clearer there. This has been planned for months. What Rubio is saying is that the actual reason happened on Saturday. Seems to me, if I'm trying to kind of put all these strands together, it seems to me that the reason it started on Saturday is a combination, one, of possible Israeli intelligence about a strike there. They want to go be preemptive, combined with the fact that the CIA, apparently it was the CIA, not Mossad, the CIA found out that Khamenei would be at this meeting. Those are the two things, it seems, that made this operation start this past Saturday, not 2 Saturdays ago, not 2 Saturdays from now.
Okay.
But the fact that this is going to happen, apparently that decision was made months and months and months ago.
Then all they had to do was say, we were in this with Israel from the start, we planned it together, and we went in together. It's very straightforward positioning, and we both felt that there was a need to launch a preemptive joint attack because we believed that we were both going to be under attack from Iran. They didn't say that. Let me bring in Peter Beinart. You know, I try and be fair and dispassionate, Peter, about all these things. I like to judge people on what comes.
Despite Qatar being attacked by Iran, they are still having their propagandist influencers plus Al Jazeera support the Islamic regime of Iran. Can you explain why is that, VG?
If it was up to me, I would pretend that one missile came from Iran and shoot it down.
Shoot it down into the Dome of the Rock in Al-Aqsa. Destroy what's on what the Israelis call the Temple Mount and blame the Iranians. Is it beyond imagination that...
Well, I think they're just trying to promote anti-Israeli propaganda.
In the fog of war? Maybe one of those missiles hits the dome?
Yeah, this doesn't have anything to do with protecting Iran. This is just promoting anti-Israel propaganda. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Comes out of their mouths. You know, and I'm afraid Marco Rubio is damned by what came out of his mouth. He is one of the most powerful men in America right now. I actually think he's been one of Trump's better performers, actually, in his role as Secretary of State. But you cannot watch those two clips and not conclude he said one thing, then pretended he said something completely different.
Right, but I think it's worth distinguishing two things. I think it may well be that the United States attacked when it did because it thought Israel was about to attack. But it still begs the question of why the United States didn't stop Israel from attacking. Israel has wanted, particularly Benjamin Netanyahu, has wanted America to go into war against Iran for a very, very long time. I think the other critical ingredient here, the thing that changed was not Israel wanting to be in a war against Iran. It was Donald Trump's mounting hubris after the Venezuela operation. I think what's happened is that Donald Trump, after attacking in his first term Soleimani and not getting a significant Iranian response. And then the 12-day war last year, and now the attack on Venezuela. Trump now sees military action as a political winner for him, right? Something that makes him look good. And I don't think he's
Ugh. Hey, donate $2. Let me see.
Could you explain to me, how do you think the Iranian military strategy is now playing out?
It's working quite well. Iran is hammering the Israeli regime in retaliation.
They're almost completely out of missile launch sites, by the way. They have a near complete inability to launch any missiles. Dodo donate $2. Let me see.
Joint American and Israeli.
Jesus.
That actually came from Thailand, I think. Right? Or British.
Are we gonna be able to like watch the? Who cares? I'm not watching this anymore.
Retaliation for its atrocities and its unprovoked war, and it's hammering U.S. positions across the Persian Gulf region for its atrocities and the unprovoked war. And there's been no let-up in Iranian responses, and that is because Iranian missile and drone bases are all deep underground and inaccessible to the United States and the Israeli regime. And that's why they take revenge on ordinary Iranians. They've been bombing Tehran and other cities, destroying homes, destroying hospitals, destroying schools, slaughtering children. In one instance, they murdered 165 girls, young girls, at an elementary school. They've been buried today. So since they cannot defeat the Iranian military, they take their revenge on ordinary Iranians.
It's clearly causing chaos in the Gulf states, particularly with the attacks on energy facilities. Is that part of the Iranian strategy to wage economic war as well?
No, Iran has not taken any responsibility for the strikes on the...
Strikes on Iran are expanding into a broader regional fight. The entire periphery is now on the verge of a multi-theater war, unlike anything seen in the conflict.
This is Otis. We found him in Toronto near a dog park. He looks so snuggly wrapped up in his blankets and he got excited when we walked up to him. Lovely little guy. Best destination in Toronto.
That's Otis. That's a good Otis. Thanks for the donation, non-wib. Appreciate it.
So far, Trump has framed the campaign as a systematic effort to dismantle Iran's ability to...
You don't have to learn French in Canada. There's only one province that nobody goes to and nobody likes that speaks French, which is Quebec. There's no need to go over there for anything. So yeah. Smelly Butthole donate $2. Apologize if you've been asked this a million times, but do you think it's worth it for vegans to have close friends who aren't vegan, or is it sort of conflict of interest? You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. As long as you're not promoting meat eating or carnism or whatever, who the fuck cares? Thanks for the donation, dude.
To threaten US interests. He says the campaign targets Iran's missile arsenal, naval forces, nuclear program, and proxy networks, but it may be more than that. Explosions have been reported in and around Tehran, including near the presidential palace, the Supreme Leader's compound, and buildings belonging to senior Iranian political and security officials. Thick smoke and repeated detonations in the capital and elsewhere were reported by multiple news outlets as part of the military assault. And although precise details are still emerging, several senior officials have reportedly been killed in these decapitation strikes, including the Supreme Leader himself. The goal has shifted from keeping Iran in check to breaking its will. Iran understands this and sees the fight as existential, which is why it is now expanding the battle space. Hundreds of Iranian missiles and drones have struck economic and military assets across multiple Arab states, including Jordan, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Syria, and the UAE. In fact, Iran has fired roughly as many missiles at the Arab nations as it has at Israel in the first wave.
You kind of have to be bilingual in New Brunswick. Well, I guess they ought to nuke New Brunswick. That's fucking gay. I ain't never moving to New Brunswick.
So both the Americans and Iranians are climbing the escalation ladder, but...
Dude, like, French people are genuinely fucking stupid. You live in a fucking country that speaks English, and then you refuse to learn English. You're fucking dumb. French people are genuinely, like, some of the stupidest fucking people on planet Earth. You can run into fucking people who speak fluent English in fucking Pakistan. You can go to some random fucking, like, shitty shop in Pakistan, and the shop owner will fucking speak fluent English. You go, like, to fucking Gatineau, Quebec, which is literally right across the bridge from Ottawa. Je m'appelle no speaker de English. I don't know English. Sorry, je m'appelle Zugu. Like, they're actually fucking dumb. You have to be fucking stupid.
For different reasons. While Trump believes that Iran won't escalate, Iran believes that Trump can't sustain escalation. We're now trapped in that cycle. Conflicts usually begin with actions, but they spiral on assumptions. Today's video is sponsored by Supremacy World War III, a free online strategy game where you choose a real country to lead into a modern global conflict. Up to 99 other players are moving their units across the map in real time. So, to win, you need to form alliances.
Oh my god, please no.
Sets it up sooner rather than later. President Trump is confident that he can contain the political and military fallout from the strikes on Iran, a confidence shaped by his past foreign policy decisions. You see, when the establishment in Washington warns against a norm-breaking action, Trump ignores their advice, goes ahead anyway, and faces no apparent repercussions. Trump first broke with US policy in 2018 when he moved the US Embassy to Jerusalem. Critics within the Department of State predicted massive protests and violence against US personnel, but that scenario never came. It was true again in 2020 when Trump ordered the assassination of Iran's Quds Force commander Qasem Soleimani. Analysts had predicted massive blowback, but little came of it. Trump's gamble had paid off, and it paid off again last June when the US joined Israel's military campaign against Iran. At the time, critics had warned Trump that attacking Iran directly would hasten its nuclear breakout, but little happened. This dynamic repeated itself most recently in January when Trump intervened in Venezuela and captured President Maduro. The blowback was insignificant. Yet again, Trump was right. Every time he tested the system absorbed the shock. It's easy to see why Trump would believe that warnings about attacking Iran are overblown and that he can act decisively once more and walk away unharmed. However, this time it may be different. The US has assembled its largest buildup of air and naval assets in the region since the 2003 invasion of Iraq. Naval forces are operating in both the Eastern Mediterranean and the Arabian Sea, alongside combat aircraft deployed across regional bases. Open-source flight tracking data shows a sharp rise in US strategic airlifts in the days leading up to the war, with more than 80 C-17 Globemaster.
This channel has just become absolute fucking brain rot. There are plane flying above place and the plane go to bomb Iran. Okay, that's great. 12 minutes for that. Whatever. Who cares?
Burn the world down.
Oh boy.
We're gonna have the fucking people in my industry fucking rapists, okay? You motherfuckers are crazy. Actually fucking crazy men. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like obsessively, like, when you are vulnerable, this is a...
I'm not watching. I think I might have reacted to some of this stupid horse shit. Destiny's a fucking... is 3 years old. Buddy, it happened to him. Like, this guy is calling out dudes who are like streamers for being like inappropriate with women and rapists and all this shit. And then it happened to him. Oh, here's some dumb lying fucking bitch who sees some dollar signs, wants to take him, get some money off of him. Oh, he fucking sexually assaulted me. I wasn't comfortable with this. Oh, he shared the nudes. My life is over. Oh, okay. Yeah. So how much money have you spent in court right now, dude? Yeah, I guess all those other fucking women who are making up those stories, I wonder how fucking likely that's true, huh? Sure. And he still does this cuck shit. It literally happened to him, and he still does this fucking cuck shit. Total joke. And I mean, you'd think with some of the shit that happened with his ex-wife Melania, oh my fucking god, the amount of people, and it's not just Myron who warned him over this shit. Like, Myron's crazy, obviously, but it's like when a chick is fucking telling you she wants an open relationship, that is a sign she just does not respect you and does not really like you. She's just using you for money. And that's what Destiny's for. He's for money. Like, give me a fucking break. And again, more chicks use him for money. As soon as there's an opportunity to, like, sue him, get money off of him in court, what do they fucking do? Oh, okay. It's just ridiculous. And then he, like, tries to paint this picture that, oh, women aren't manipulative. Oh, they're not all liars. It's men that are the problem. Oh, so many of them are rapists. Uh-huh, sure, right. Okay, well, if we have that standard, then I guess we should still believe that stupid bitch who's suing you, huh? Alright, like, I don't see myself getting through this. Oh boy, that's gonna be fucking pain. I don't know if they have a changelog thing here. I don't know how the fuck people were confused. I saw some like dumbass streamers saying, like, giving this game a bad review on PC because, like, oh, the fucking mouse sensitivity. You just go into the fucking options, you retard. You go into the options, you change the sensitivity, then you move your mouse around. Oh, it's a little too slow. Move it up a bit. It's a little too fast. Then you move it down. Oh, that's just right. And then you play the fucking game. Why is everyone such an idiot? I don't know, yeah, there's no notes. Oh, great. It broke RE framework. That's wonderful. Helps with new drivers and video lease for a better path tracing performance, fixed power wattage usage. Oh, shit. Check the drivers. Yeah, they have a new one. Fuck. Shit. Oh. Okay. I don't have to restart my computer for this stupid shit. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to download these drivers, then install them, and I'll just quit OBS for a second while they install. And then, And then we'll play RE. Let me see what the mods are at right now. There's some nice, holy shit, there's some fucking weird cow milking mods. That's a weird one. Yeah, that's gross. Lore-friendly weapon names. Yeah, a bunch of different... Hey, they have character replacement mods now. Yeah, a bunch of new nude mods. Alright, things are coming along. Alright, I just gotta go take a piss and take a shit. And we'll get to that once I'm back. I'll be right back, though. Oh my god. Well, I pooped. I did a poo-poo out of my bum-bum. Alright, I'm pretty sure I can't have OBS running while I do this. Red Dead Redemption 1's a good game, but they're still way overcharging for it on Steam. Way overcharging. Okay, I'm just gonna quit. That's weird. Huh. Hey, how's it going, everybody? All right, everything's working. We are back. All right, we got the new drivers installed, so the game should run better. Especially the path tracing update. I've already streamed Mad Max before. We played through the whole game. It's also pretty long, and there's a lot of grinding in it. It's not really the best game to stream. Especially once you get about, like, halfway through the game, you kind of want to just grind a bunch of shit so you can upgrade your car. Alrighty. Yeah, I got a kitty on my lap. She's a really good kitty. My goodness. Such a cat. There's no such thing as RE0 remake. There's just RE0. Oh. 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 Spaghetti. Hmm. I'm on 437 test. Apparently they're making, this does actually noticeably run much faster. Apparently they're making Resident Evil 1 remake. They might be remaking RE0, remaking it again. It might come along with the RE1 remake, who knows. RE0 is weird. It's fun, but yeah, it's really weird. I think it got a little too much hate when it came out, but it is a weird game. I guess I'll just buy the med injector. Who cares?
Invite Gig over and give his blue sausage a lil rub and tug for his birthday gift. He deserves it. He's been a good lil boy.
Okay, I'll be sure to do that. Thanks for the donation on Wib. Is that where I came from, or...? Well, yeah, like, Code Veronica was fundamentally broken. There's, like, actually a thing that's fundamentally broken in the game where if you don't have the right amount of resources before you fight the, I think, final boss, it's impossible to beat. So you can soft lock the game and then have to redo it all over, if you don't keep multiple saves and shit. Like, it's stupid.
Where is that?
Claire Redfield was sexy as fuck in Code Veronica, though. They made her bum-bums so nice. I just love big round bum-bums. I just want to kiss and hug bum-bums. Oh shit, are we,
Feeling I'm not wanted around here.
Are we gonna be fighting... real people? Oh shit, look at that. Huh, yeah, we're gonna be fighting real people. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. How is them not dead at all yet? I also don't understand how the grenade didn't do anything. It looked like it landed right next to them. That was a little weird. Yeah, dude, this game runs way fucking better after that driver update. Do I just plop down? Okay, just plop down. Lots of machine gun ammo. Oh shit. Can you not? Oh shit! Ah, fuck! Bitch. Fuck! Ah, damn it!
Shit. Not good.
I don't know why it keeps giving me the gunpowder when I never get the thing to actually use it. It's freaking weird. Also, which way should I go? Oh, I see. Okay. That's all the upgrades, right? I wonder how this really compares. The rate of fire might be faster. I don't know, maybe we'll just stick with what we got. Yeah, dubstep is fucking horrendous. EDM is probably worse. I fucking hate that shit.
Your movements will be constantly monitored. Do not leave the designated areas without authorization. The recording and transmitting of information is strictly prohibited.
Wonder if the liquors are gonna be in here now. Is that Hank?
Not necessary. I'll neutralize the target myself.
The gun would probably work better.
Read my name, everyone.
That's great. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Leon Kennedy. We finally meet. I didn't realize I had such a big fan. How about an autograph? I heard you were a smartass.
Ah, shit. There we go.
Not bad for someone at death's door.
The timing for this is a little weird. Damn it. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay.
Target neutralized. Mission accomplished.
The timing for the parries is very fucking confusing. And the counter hits too is a little weird.
Backup is on the way. Not necessary. I'll neutralize the target myself. I didn't realize I had such a big fan. How about an autograph? I heard you were a smartass. Not bad for someone at death's door. What about it? How sweet. Sneaky bastard. Good old champion, are we? Make no mistake. Nothing will stand in my way. I'll complete this mission. Target neutralized. Mission accomplished.
Okay. Yeah, he should have... I don't know how you fuck up shooting somebody, but you can somehow hand combat them. Anyway, I guess guess it's kind of
realize that
cool.
I'm such a big fan. How about an autograph? I heard you were a smart ass. Sneaky bastard.
There we go.
Granted.
Mortal Edge.
Trouble. This guy was one tough bastard.
Coming from you, that's quite the compliment.
They should be nearby.
Yeah, Hunk dead.
I'm gonna finally get some answers.
DED dead. Where am I? That's where I came from, right? Yeah.
Grace, this is where we are. The world is under threat. The technology to control another's will already exists, but it's not efficient at infecting others. I believe Spencer solved that with Elpis. The connection sealed Raccoon City to save it for themselves, and it's been waiting here ever since. This is as far as we could get. If the wrong password is entered, the Ark will be destroyed and Elpis will be lost forever. So tell me, Grace, what's the password?
I don't know.
Of course you do. You're the...
Leon!
Don't embarrass yourself, Mr. Kennedy. You can't beat me. Aren't we fancy?
Yeah, he might have a point. I think he maybe can't beat him.
Don't move! Oh, wait! You still need me, right?
Oh my god.
Come on! Grab tight! I got you.
$1 million.
Yeah, if you start bleeding out your mouth, you know you got hit pretty hard.
Where does this take us?
Your guess is as good as mine. Time to get off. Come on.
What now? Leon. Leon!
Oh no, his face is in the poop. Grace isn't gonna want to kiss him now. Oh my gum gum. There's a good chance there'll be an RE10 after this. Very good chance.
Leon, are you okay?
How long was I out?
I don't know. A while. Those marks.
It's T-virus. Stage 3 infection.
If you're so sick, why would you come here?
This place. Raccoon City was where it all began for me. When it all happened, I couldn't make a difference. So I am here now.
We can't stop Zeno.
He said something about you having a password. What was he talking about?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Hey, here.
I'm going back. I'm gonna destroy Elvis.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
If anything happens to me, you promise you'll end this.
Is there a peak male age? Yeah, it's probably between 40 and 50. A donate $2. Let me see.
Iran is bombing U.S. air bases all across the Middle East. But why is this happening? As I'm sure you guys all know, on Saturday, the U.S. and Israel...
Oh, look, a fat ugly bitch. Yeah, we don't care what she thinks. Thanks for the donation, eh?
Come on.
I didn't notice any snaggle teeth. So I wasn't really paying attention, though. This game just looked so fucking good, dude. It's crazy. I'm glad the driver update came out, because there was a little bit of low frame rate here and there.
There's a door over there.
Now it's running a lot more smooth.
Crane's blocking it, though.
I can check it out for us. You think you can give me a boost?
Guess we're about to find out. Come on. Watch out for yourself up there, yeah?
I will.
She's pretty. I'd like to sniff her shitter. Especially after all that running around and sweating she was doing. Got her little stink hole smells so fucking good.
Once I go down, there's no getting back up.
Alright. I don't know how she still has a gun, but she's got a gun. And the other stuff she had from, the thing.
System locked. Override key required for reactivation.
Sup Richard. Check this guy chug this.
Why does he look like Jason Blaha?
I'm chugging Tostitos Salsa con Queso and Taco Bell's original Mountain Dew Baja Blast Tropical
He's gonna vomit, isn't he? You can't eat that and not vomit.
Lime. Let's go. Okay, I'm hoping that the queso won't get stuck in the boot. So I'm pouring the Mountain Dew first. Okay. I'm going to get as much queso as I can, and I'm going to have to stir this just a little, maybe not, to chug it. Okay. That's about as much as I can. One more can of Mountain Dew.
They have zero sugar Mountain Dew now. It tastes like water. It has a very, very weak taste to it. It's not good at all.
Okay. Right there. It stinks. And it looks like leather in there.
You literally
take a look.
Can't even eat that.
Cheers.
How do you drink the cheese?
I did it. It tastes like cheese. I'm going to rate this, oddly, a 4 out of 10. I'll see you in the next chug.
I would immediately vomit after eating something like that. I don't know how the hell you hold that down. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad. There's some weird pimple popping video. Wait, where does he pop it? It's just like slowly oozing out. Hey, the thing. Don't know what the hourglass ever did. It's a little weird. Think that'll work. Oh, we're at the end of the... Did you hear the Polish kid that murdered his stepdad and grandma saw the video and he licked the hammer covered in blood? I did not hear of that.
Okay, just beyond here.
Warning. Threat level orange. Confirmed.
Sounds like he might be some kind of asshole.
Critical error. Containment lockdown failure.
Well, there's the liquors. I had a funny feeling we'd run into him.
Can't see.
Look at its clicker butt. It's like a big chimpanzee butt. Ah, fuck. I literally shot up its butthole. How do you attack somebody after your butthole got shot? I literally shot up its asshole. Ah, damn it, we need more of the thing. Oh, so that'll make noise, I see. Well, at least we killed that one clicker. Oh, oh, God. Oh, is that a regenerator? Oh, my God, that might be a problem. Alright, let's cheese this. Resident Evil Requiem safe codes. Right. 90 left. Yay. That thing is kind of alive. Looks like, its taint is swollen or something. Yeah, maybe that's not a regenerator, that it looks a little different. I remember in RE 4 Remake, they actually had some cake and they had a jiggly butt. Yeah, I watch not safe for work videos on stream. I just have to watch it off, like off camera. Wait, so what am I looking for here? Oh, these are probably gonna come awake. Is there
Jasmine whale fat as a jiggly butt.
Thank you for that. That's disappointing. Bottle of acid. Ah, cool. I can throw it at the liquors. Oh. Yay. Why do the zombies have festering genital herpes? Guess they're all fucking single moms on Tinder or something. E-reader, wait, what? Oh. Override, key dump, control room, power activation key. Okay, so do I have to just... Oh, handgun ammo. Why did I miss that? There we go. Handgun ammo would definitely come in handy.
not dead yet.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's not it. They basically have the Crimson Heads in this game. They're just called Blister Heads, but it's the same idea.
All right, Leon. Be careful. It's nice.
Imagine fucking a zombie pussy. I don't know if that'd be good or bad. Might feel kind of weirdly cold and slimy. I guess you could get like a hair dryer, warm it up a bit. Let's go back to the key reader and the other thing. I don't know if that key reader works. I liked Killzone back in the day. None of the games are that great, but you know, whatever. There appears to be a lot of gross things around. Transfusion bag, I wonder what that's for. Ominous orb. What's that noise? That's right, die faggots. Imagine being that much of a pussy, you just die from a little bit of fire. Oh crap, he didn't die. What the fuck's the deal with that? I don't know if one of those hand warmer packets would actually get warm enough. I guess it's better than nothing. Oh, right.
Jasmine's pussy cold and slimy.
Yeah, I get it. Thanks for the donation, dude. Killzone multiplayer sucked. It pissed me off, too, because, not only was it just not good, you had to shoot people way too many fucking times to kill them, I remember back in the day, in order to play online, they released some update for the game. And because you're talking about the PS2 era, where there's like, you know, 8 megabyte memory cards, and they're like $60, that was fucking irritating, because you'd have to either buy an extra $60 fucking dollars, you know, for a memory card so that game fucking works online, or you have to delete your save files from other games. That was just fucking horseshit.
Rebooting AI Control Center. Noah.
Oh no.
Bottle of acid. Hey. Let's go and let's cheese this. Oh. Wait, Wait, I thought it said I could craft acid. How do you craft acid? Is that a... Do you not craft it with, Yeah, why? Oh, I see. I'll craft an extra one because I have suspicions. There we go.
Are you still planning on going to Iran to fuck an atheist Iranian lady, or are you just going to date via Vegely? Did you know that one of the Sky News hosts is Iranian? She scathed the Supreme Leader lol.
I don't think I have to go to Iran to get with a atheist Iranian woman.
Before we get into the
Yeah, I heard about
viral,
this.
and I'd like to take this opportunity to
For the region.
Yeah, I heard about this. Oh, thanks for the donation, though. I appreciate it. How long is your shift on the pirate ship? What does that mean? Boy. Why is there, like, a startling amount of women who say they like wine? I don't get it. It's funny, there's like one tranny on this vegan dating app, and surprisingly, she didn't message me. Whereas all the other trannies on the dating apps tend to do that. Okay, I think, there we go. Back to business. Where's Lord Gum Gum? He's on my lap. Ain't you good, Gum Gum? My God, you're so beautiful. I love your big cat head. Oh, I know that sound. I hear a funny noise. I know there's something around the corner. Something that's not so good. Why do you hate Michio Kaku and Neil deGrasse Tyson? They're both frauds. Neil deGrasse Tyson's like an actual piece of shit. I fucking can't stand that guy. He is one of the most gaslighting fucking liars I've ever seen in my fucking life. I was about to say, why isn't he dead? What do you think of vegetarians? They're scum and they need to be exterminated. Obviously. Hey, let's go. Hell yeah. I like being able to hold things. I made another bottle of acid. Gum Gum? Gummy's such a nice baby. A good baby. So now I can make a hemolytic doopily doopity doo. I wonder what zombie that is, if it's a normal zombie or a liquor. I think it's a normal zombie. Oh shit. Well, none of that's good. None of that's good at all. Find one of these things in here. This game is nothing like Sunset Overdrive. I think you might be retarded. By the way, guns with a heal release magazine fucking trigger me. Who in their right mind would ever do that? Okay, he's got to be in there, right? Die. 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 Stupid zombie. Let me just double check and make sure I got everything here. Yeah, I'm out of acid. If I can just get some more bottles, I can make more acid. Spagingus.
AI Control Center. NOAA. Reboot failure. No response. Containment protocol inactive. Containment protocol.
Hey, there's a thing.
This is it. I did it.
I got the continue game orb. Oh, goody. Bottle of acid, for sure. Come on. Come on. Damn it. Shit. Fuck, I only have one bottle. Oh shit, okay. Yeah. Great. Stupid bitch. Fuck. Stupid bottle was right there. Yeah, Grace has a nice butt. It's just a cute little white girl butt. I might be able to... There we go. Perfect. Where are we going? Yeah. No. I don't think so. Well, obviously there's Resident Evil cosplay porn. What are you, stupid? There's Grace. Grace is really pretty. I like Grace.
Where have I seen this? Something important. I'll explain later.
Shutting yourself away in a dark room like this is quite the change for you, after the life you've led.
Life takes unexpected turns, don't you think?
Looking back, do you feel that the choices you've made have contributed to your present circumstances?
Of course. What you sow, you reap. Isn't that the natural order?
So, tell me, Lord Spencer, what would you like the world to know?
The truth. But, a short break before we begin, Miss...
Did it ever actually piss you off that Rockman wouldn't let you do anything with her butthole?
She'd let me do things with her butthole. She'd just complain about it. Thanks for the donation, 21st.
Ashcroft, I'm not a young man. I don't have the energy I once did.
Why would Mom hide this?
Spiggy.
Okay. Back in biz. Fuck.
You alright, Leon?
I am now. Grace cleared the way for me.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your body can't take much more.
I'm gonna settle this. You just send us a chopper for immediate evacuation.
Containment breach. System-wide surveillance failure detected.
Sounds like we might be going up against some liquors.
Easy as pie.
Hey, finally. Holy shit. I guess shotgun shells.
Oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm not live streaming my date. I'm not a fucking retarded, attention-seeking, degenerate fuckwit. Okay, that seems like something I might want to use now. I think it gave me a crazy amount of points. Oh, just 10,000. Okay, I thought it said 100,000. Guess upgrade the Requiem? Why not? This thing should be pretty potent. No, I'm not gonna share her fucking picture. I don't even care if she is okay with me sharing her picture. I'm not sharing her fucking picture. Wait, what did I just do? Am I stupid? Oh, I went the opposite way. No, I'm not gonna go out with a cat boy.
Security threat detected. Elevator shutdown in effect. Override key authorization required.
This must be
Fuck, bullshit. I don't fucking care, dude. It's just
haven't changed much.
you should not have to get hit when you have a 12 gauge. Even an elephant would get knocked back by something like that.
I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
Yeah, they are stunned by the rifle. That's interesting. So you're in the same spot Grace was? Had to have been like after she left, right? I don't know if she knows I'm vegan gains or not. I have no idea. Nobody's mentioned like, oh hey, vegan gains, I watch you on the dating app, so Kind of weird. You'd suspect like everybody would know me. Like even people who like aren't in the fitness industry and do like makeup tutorials and shit, just random crap know me. Yeah, she's vegan. Do you have fantasies about dominating feminine men? No. Oh shit. Fuck off. You gotta be. Great. Yeah, of course. That's a little fucked. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the right way. How often do I let Isaac out? Oh, you know. How in the okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make sense. Fuck yeah, dude. Requiem for the win.
Warning, autoclave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable. Memory corrupt. Self-repair functionality offline.
Oh, was it?
Airflow monitor warning. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Oh no.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
Shit.
The elevator will arrive shortly. The elevator has arrived.
Yeah, you got a lot of ammo out of that. Nice. Nice. Nice.
I can't waste any more time here. I need to go.
Alright. Oh, my beautiful Gum Gum. I love my kitty so much.
Almost there, Sherry.
He is infected with the T virus. He's turning into a zombie.
Not done yet.
Yeah, I like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
I thoroughly look forward to witnessing Rockman 2.0. Richard is incapable of having a loving long-term healthy relationship with anyone. It doesn't matter who the girl is. Prove me wrong.
Oh, who cares? What really matters is that I get whatever motorcycle I want. Thanks for the donation, 21st. Well, yeah, they're working on an RE1 remake. That would make a lot of sense to do. Yeah, that's what happens when you eat from Frankie's free-range meat.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt. Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others. I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview? Who is
Is that a watermelon?
Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in to make amends. Is she perfectly normal? Just an average child needing a home. She is my hope. Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Oh, okay. She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
So that wasn't her mom.
Leon. Leon.
Frankie's free range meat. I'm gonna order a charge back.
I need to hurry.
I'm assuming that's locked, right? Yeah. Okay. Or is that where we came from? Hey, we're going to... Spencer Mansion got blown up, right? Yeah. So this is different. Man, I wish I was this kind of rich to have, like, big wooden Victorian shit all over the place in a big mansion. I fucking love this kind of style. That's where an old man put his stinky butt. And, those fruits still look good.
This is finally my chance to do something.
If I moved to the US, where would I ideally move to? Like, honestly, I'd probably just go to Florida. I fucking hate cold weather. I just want warm weather. And there's no fucking chance in hell I'm going to California.
Leon!
California's a fucking shithole.
Leon. Oh no. Hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
You're okay. Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't know the password.
It's okay. Soon left it wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Opus.
Let's try.
I'm very good in extreme heat. I can handle extreme heat very, very well. Extreme cold, on the other hand, no.
I trust you.
As long as I can just drink enough water, I can handle heat fine. Even when it's like ridiculously stupid hot.
So,
like over 40 degrees.
The prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Huh, so there's different endings. Let's
I
go.
was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt. I'm gonna destroy Elvis. You promise you'll end this.
This is it.
Spaghetti.
What did you do?
What I had to.
Grace, get out of here!
Where would you live in Florida? Miami? I don't know about Miami.
Go! Right behind you!
Leon!
Yeah, Grace has a cute butt.
Come on!
She's just a cute, sweet-looking girl.
Leon!
Yeah, you're not beating that guy, dude. Yeah, you're not beating that guy. Is he gonna grenade himself? Leon might be taking finasteride. Who knows?
At least I could save you.
Jeez. That's very upsetting. It's my favorite character. He just got his head blown off, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it for him. I'm assuming he lives if you choose the other option.
I wish I could have saved you, Leon.
Yeah, Capcom is pretty much the only good game studio. Pretty much. Yeah, there's multiple endings. Apparently I choose the poopy one where Leon dies. We got a replay it and get the spaghetti ending. There should be an after credit scene. Oh man, I gotta piss. Gummy always lies down on my bladder and then it makes me have to piss more. Dude, lemurs are so cool. I fucking love lemurs. Wow. Such a good lemur. Gummy's like a lemur.
The Jasmine ending?
Yep. Jackass. Wallabies are really nice too. Such a nice wallaby. Oh my goodness. I just like watching animals munch. Those are some good munches. Little bats are cute too. I like bats. And platypuses. Oh my god, how much of the credits are there? I want to see the after credit thing. And I need to pee. Hey, Saddam Hussein had a Ferrari F40. I didn't know that. Crazy. Hey, he even had a fucking Chrysler Prowler. Dude, the motherfucker didn't even drive this thing. What a fucking asshole. Pretty sure there isn't a new Frank short. We checked multiple times.
The Jirian Rider ending?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god. Can you pause it? Son of a bitch, I need to pee. I don't know if you get the thing unless if you skip the credits.
Pretty sure Grace just sucks his 50-year-old burnt skin Australian cock in that one.
Okay, that's good. Thanks for the donation, dude. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. These dating profiles are nuts. Single mom with 2 kids, who's 27 years old. Basic needs: food, sleep, or a hug, or a hand around my throat. 2 kids, 2 and 7 this June, so... Yeah, she had a kid when she was 20, and then she had another kid when she was 25. Like, you're a fucking train wreck. No more, told doc to yeet my tubes after my last. I'm a spitter, Nick spit, relax buddy, I got ya. NC me, hard scrappa, 10 years certified installer, OSHA 10 retail. Unapologetically set in my ways, I have a working, accurate moral compass. Jesus, he died so we could have premarital sex and not burn for eternity after. Fuck Big Pharma, fuck Sam, make me laugh. I'm the banter bitch badassery. Looking for long-term relationship. Assistant store manager at Family Dollar. And then she has a ton of photos of her at the shooting range. Oh, and of course she killed a fucking turkey with a shotgun. Okay. Wonderful. Holy fuck, dude. Unlocked insanity mode. Huh. Behind the scenes video, special content. Okay, costumes. Cool. You can return to the point in the game just before Grace selects password for ellipsis. Would you like to alter your choice? You won't lose any content received from completing the game. Let's go with no. Oh, weird. Okay. So that must be the wrong ending. And there's okay. Strange. Okay, so that's not the canonical ending. All right. Hope you all had fun. Big thanks to everybody who donated on Streamlabs. Really appreciate it. I gotta go pee, but I will see you all tomorrow. I might do leg training tomorrow, if I'm not too sore. So I might do a lower body training, stream and shit. But thanks again, everybody, and I will see you all tomorrow.